Susan, what are you doing here? Hey, where did everybody go?
What do you mean, everybody, Riff? You were dancing around here all by yourself. At least I think I was dancing.
Yeah, Riff, those are some pretty interesting moves.
But seriously, very funny, Abe and Melissa, but seriously, where did everybody go?
Who is everybody, Riff? We're the only ones here.
All those cats I was jamming with. Woody, Dizzy, Bluey, Thelonious.
Thelonious?
Yeah, all my jazzer friends. We were having a jam session. Couldn't you hear us? Man, we were smoking. We had jazz, jazz, jazz.
Well, I didn't see any smoke, but there seems like a lot of hot air floating around.
No, really, you guys. I know it seems unbelievable, but some of the greatest jazz artists of all time were right here just a few minutes ago, singing and swinging like you wouldn't believe it. There was Count Basie, the Dorsey brothers, Billie Holiday, and even...
Thelonious!
Exactly. So where'd they go?
I think you better lay off the headphones for a while, Riff. You're starting to imagine things.
That's right, Thelonious Monk has been dead since 1982, and those others are ancient history. Besides, jazz music is for old people. Let's go hear some real stuff.
Forgive them, Thelonious. They don't know what they're saying.
Riff really likes jazz.
Like should not be used in the same sentence as jazz. Like is for Big Mac. Like is for summers on the beach. Like is for the way I feel about Amy Simpleton.
Ooh, Amy Simpleton.
That's right, like fast food, like for the beach, and for Amy. Well, you know, those things I like. Jazz I love.
Well, thank you, Charlie Parker.
Did somebody call for Charlie Parker?
Charlie Parker?
Who's Charlie Parker?
Who's Charlie Parker? What do you mean, who's Charlie Parker? He's only the greatest saxophone player to ever play on a reed.
Oh, that Charlie Parker.
You can just call me Bert. That's what all my friends call me.
Bird.
Never mind. Speaking of friends, here comes the rest of the gang. Hi, everybody. Hi, Duke, Buddy, Sarah, Woody, Dizzy. Hello, Louis. Hey, how are the Dorsey brothers today?
Just fine, Charlie, and you?
Couldn't be better, fellas, but I'm really anxious to get this jam session started. Where's Thelonious? Has anybody seen Thelonious?
Thelonious?
He really loves Thelonious Monk.
Well, he'll be here later.
When, Tommy?
Oh, around midnight, I suppose.
Are you really going to have a jam session right here like you did in the old days?
Sure thing, kid. We do this every Saturday night as long as nobody has another gig they have to make.
Oh, Mr. Kerpa, you know as well as I that once you've made it to Pearly Gates Jazz Festival, you rarely have any other commitments.
Excuse me, Riff, but aren't all of these jazz musicians, passed on? Oh, honey, jazz musicians never die. They just go to that old cotton club in the sky.
Hey, you're Ma Rainey. That's fantastic.
It's a wonderful world, kid.
You said it, Louie. Now come on, are we gonna jam or are we just gonna stand around here talking all night?
Let's jam!
that sound, there's plenty of jazz to go around.
You got the rhythm, you got the style, you got the swing, and you got the smile. Now you're ready, it's up to you. There's only one thing left to do. Yeah!
Let's jam! Everybody join the fun. Let's jam! Disco day is done. Let's jam! Everybody on the floor, or we will show you the door. Hey, let's jam! Everybody join the band. Let's jam! The best band in the land. Let's jam! Please let the jam begin. We're jamming as fast as we can. Hey, let's jam! First you snap your fingers, then you stomp your feet. This jamming music just can't be beat. Down, down, down,
Well, that was pretty cool, I guess.
Pretty cool.
Okay, Miss Holiday, it was really great.
Yeah, and wait till you hear that lady sing the blues.
I liked it too, but it's time to go hear some real modern music. Maybe some rap, rock and roll, Pearl Jam, Michael Jackson, you know.
Michael Jackson. What am I doing?
That is pretty good music, Ethan. I can see why you like it. But you know, all that kind of music has its roots in the music we all play, American jazz.
Listen to him. He's a count, you know.
I heard even Elvis Presley was greatly influenced by American jazz music.
Must be some young upstart.
Excuse me, Count Dracula?
That's Count Basie, sweetie, Count Basie.
Yeah, whatever. I guess I don't really know what jazz is.
That makes two of us, Susan, and I certainly don't see why everybody's so excited about it.
So Count Lazy, what's jazz?
What's jazz?
You might as well ask what's ragtime.
You might as well ask what's bebop.
You might as well ask what's swing.
Well,
What?
what is ragtime, bebop, and swing?
Kids.
Kids, let us tell you this so that you'll never forget it. Jazz is the only kind of music born in America destined to be experienced throughout the world.
Really?
Jazz is one of our greatest treasures. It all began way back in the days of slavery, when the rhythmic music of West Africa mixed with the songs of the New World to make a whole new sound.
Wow, so that's jazz.
Oh, I see. So jazz is the music the slaves sang as they worked in the fields.
Well, kids, that's where jazz began, but it sure didn't stop there.
You mean there's more?
A lot more, but it's not always a very happy history. Remember that the life of a slave was not an easy one.
It was lonely, frightening, exhausting, and, well, blue.
Well, Joe, my mom's dad broke down and my dog ran away.
Ooh, that's bad.
And that was just this morning.
You sure you're not a country western singer, Bob?
No, but I sure am feeling poorly.
Me too. My life is about as miserable as wearing a necktie in July.
I'm sad, boys. I'm feeling real sad.
We know you are, Miss Billy, but you'll have a holiday real soon.
I'm feeling melancholy too, Miss Billy. Real melancholy. Well, kids, when I feel this bad, there's only one thing I know to do.
Wallow in it?
Tell everybody how miserable you are and try to make them feel bad too.
Why didn't throw tantrums so you get away, Miss Billy?
That's what we do.
No, boys, when I'm feeling poorly, there's only one thing I can think of to do.
What's that, Miss Billy?
I sing, boys, I sing the blues.
Oh.
That sounds like a good idea. Even though I find that whining and throwing tantrums works pretty well for me.
Can you teach us how to sing the blues, Miss Holiday?
Yeah, Miss Holiday, teach us to sing the blues.
Oh no, boys, you're all way too young to sing the blues.
Too young.
That's right. In order to sing the true blues, a person has to have felt some real pain in their lives to sing the blues. A person has to have suffered.
Oh, I've suffered, Miss Billy. I've suffered real bad.
Me too, Miss Billy. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Yeah, Miss Holiday, you won't believe the trouble I've seen. I got problems, Miss Holiday. I got big problems.
Tell me about it, son.
Only 2 days off and 5 days of school. Lots of chores and homework and cafeteria food. Life can be hard and I'm paying my dues. And now I know I'm old enough to sing the blues. Got the blues. Got the blues. She's got the blues. She's got the blues. She's paid her dues. She's old enough to sing the blues.
Well, you think that's bad? Well, listen to this.
Well, I was babysitting my little sister Bess, but I got careless and she made a mess. But Father says I'm grounded till 2022, and now I spend my time crying boo. She's got the blues. She's got the blues. She's paid her dues. She's old enough to sing the blues.
Tell it like the TIN, sister.
I tried to train my bulldog, but it doesn't have a clue. It wastes my time and annoys him too. Today for lunch he chewed up my pair of brand new shoes. I guess that proves I'm old enough to sing the blues.
She's got the blues. She's got the blues. She's paid her dues. She's old enough to sing the blues. She's paid her dues. She's old enough to sing the blues.
Well, that's the saddest song I've ever heard in my life.
Wow, what a string of bad looks those folks have had.
I want the Lonius! I want the Lonius! I'm not sure how much of this jazz I can take.
Oh, don't worry, kids. It's not all that sad. Tell them about it, Mr. Joplin.
My pleasure, Count Baby. I'll help take the sting out of this music. You see, kiddos, the blues were around before anybody ever thought of the word jazz. In fact, that word wasn't even coined until the famous author F. Scott Fitzgerald used it to describe the 1920s. Now, who was it?
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
And what year was it? I said, what year was it?
1920.
That's right. Now pay attention out there. There may be a quiz.
Wow, he's very enthusiastic.
That's why they call him the entertainer.
And lady, it wasn't just the blues they were singing. No, sir. When they said jazz, they were talking about soul. When they said jazz, they were talking about Dixieland. And when they said jazz, they were talking about ragtime.
No kidding, Mr. Joplin. Blues, soul, Dixieland, and ragtime? That's all jazz?
That's right.
That's right, Daddy-O, because jazz got its early start way down yonder in beautiful New Orleans.
Who are you?
Ferdinand Morton, of course, but you can call me Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll.
Never mind. Anyway, a lot of people, mostly myself, claim that I actually invented jazz music, and it was in New Orleans, the jazziest town on earth.
But it wasn't long before before jazz floated right up that Mississippi River and made its way to the cold and grime of Chi-Town. Chicago, baby, Chicago, Illinois. And who are you? Louis Armstrong, of course, but you can call me Satchmo.
Satchmo?
Never mind. You see, Chicago held the promise of a new life for Southerners like Joe King Oliver, me, and the original Dixieland Jazz Band.
Joe King Oliver? What's the King stand for? King of what?
King of Jazz, King of Chicago.
Never mind.
King of Creole, King of
Hot Air.
Get on that boat, kids. We'll ride the big old river and sing our way to a brand new life.
What river?
What river? What river? The big river. The big muddy river. Now give me an M.
M.
Give me an I.
I.
Give me an S.
S.
Give me an S.
S.
Give me lots of I, S's, and P's. Now let's go.
It must have been great to live in Chi-Town, New Orleans, New York, or anywhere in America with all of that happy music all around. Well, much of it is happy music, but the truth is, it was quite a blue time in America in the 1920s and 30s. We had just finished a very bad war in Europe. There was a depression. 1 out of every 4 American men was out of work.
Not even the king had much extra money for entertainment these days.
Never mind, kid.
But that didn't stop the real swingers. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Benny Goodman, Lester Young, Cap Calloway, and Fats Waller.
Never mind, kids. Don't whine, don't holler. We got the tunes that won't cost you $1. When it comes to the piano, I'm a bit of a scholar. I'm big on stride, that's why I'm Fats Waller.
Lady be good or lady be bad. Don't be so blue and don't be so sad. Lester is here with my trusted sax, and swing is the thing, and them is the facts.
Heidi, Heidi, Heidi ho. Cap Calloway here and I ought to know. Chicago is swell, but New York's where to go. The Cotton Club is ready for a real hot show.
Here I am, fellas, the new king of swing. With my clarinet, I can make this town sing. Benny Goodman's the name. It's got a mighty fine ring, but it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Yeah, but other than Bessie Smith and Billie Holiday, aren't all the other big names in jazz men? Yeah, aren't there any women who has jazz? A tisket, a tasket, a pink and yellow basket.
It's Ella Fitzgerald.
Hello, girls, that's right. I'm Ella. You already know Billie Holiday and Bessie Smith. And this is our friend, Mary Lou Williams, one of the greatest composers and pianists in the entire jazz era. She practically made Dizzy Gillespie famous with the chart she wrote for him. That's right, ladies. That man was nothing but puffed up cheeks before I got a hold of him. I did make this career.
Of course, women played a very important role in the development of jazz music. And, of course, the men will always take all of the credit. But we know the truth, and therefore we must always remain sophisticated ladies.
Is he here? Is he here? Is he here? Is he here? Where is he? Where is he? Where? Calm down, man. Take it easy. But is he here yet? Who, Riff? Is who here?
Mr. Monk, I heard he was on his way here.
Mr. Monk, as in Thelonious?
Yes, of course. Thelonious?
Who is this Thelonious character anyway? And what were his parents thinking of anyway?
Who was he? Who was he? Only the most innovative jazz pianist of this century. Only the hero of bebop generation. Only the...
Yeah, alrighty. All I hope is I had a good sense of humor with a name like Thelonious.
So I hear that Thelonious is going to make a big announcement today about the future of jazz as we know it.
Is that what this is all about? Where else does he think jazz ought to go?
Yeah, we've already been from the cotton fields to the cotton club already. What could possibly be left?
Well, get ready, everybody, because here he comes. Might as well hear what he's got to say.
To bebop or not to bebop? There is no question.
I think I'm going to cry.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, jazz is our music, the music of America. From the blue-lit streets of New Orleans, up the river to St. Louis, from the gangster clubs of Chicago to the bright lights of Harlem. We made it, and it made us. We didn't always have our freedom, but jazz is freedom. We didn't always have our peace. We didn't always have enough money, or shelter, or even food to eat. But since the first tired worker struck up only by a song accompanied by his pitchfork and the beat of his heart, we has it, folks. We has jazz.